Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video, let us see revision for chapter 3 pair of linear equations and two variables. In my previous videos, I have completed the revision for chapter arithmetic progression, triangles, and also have solved the MCQs and model question papers. So if you want to score 90 plus marks in your examination, do watch these videos. You can find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. Also hit that like button and subscribe to my channel and watch the video till the end so that I can make more such videos for you guys. Revision for chapter 3 pair of linear equations and two variables. So first of all, let us see what is a linear equation. Equation which can be put in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b are not equal to 0. So such a kind of equation is called as linear equation in two variables x and y. So here in this equation you can notice that we have two variables x and y. Therefore, we say it is a linear equation in two variables x and y. A, b and c are coefficients. A is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, and where c is a constant. So for example, you can see that 2x plus 3y is equal to 5 is a linear equation. In the standard form, this equation can be rewritten as 2x plus 3y minus 5. When we bring this plus 5 to left hand side, it becomes minus 5 equal to 0, right? So here x and y are the two variables. 2 is the coefficient of x, 3 is the coefficient of y, and minus 5 is the constant. So any given equation can be written in this manner. That is the standard form of a linear equations in two variables. Another example is x minus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. So this equation is already in the standard form, right? Now these two linear equations are in the same two variables x and y. Both the equations have same variables x and y. So equation like these are called as pair of linear equations in two variables. So each equation has variable x and y, right? So therefore they form a pair of linear equations in two variables. Now let us see how to algebraically represent these pair of linear equations in two variables. The general form for a pair of linear equations in two variables x and y is given as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is the general form how you write a pair of linear equations in two variables x and y, where the coefficients, that is a1 b1, a2 b2, c1 c2 are the real numbers, and also a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0 and a2 square plus b2 square will not be equal to 0. If a1 and b1 are equal to 0, then even the x and y variable will become 0, right? Then this equation will not be a linear equation. For the equation to be a linear equation, we have to have these variables x and y. Only then we can say that it is a linear equation. So therefore, for x and y to be present in the equation, the coefficients a1 b1, a2 b2 should not be equal to 0. So now let us see the geometrical representation of this linear equation. So whenever we draw a graph on x-axis and y-axis, assume this to be our x-axis and this to be our y-axis, a linear equation can be represented by a line on the graph. When we take a value of x and y, and if we substitute these values in the given equation, then the left hand side should be equal to right hand side. If this is equal, then there will be a point which represents this equation, that is 2x plus 3y equal to 5. Then we can say that a point lies on the line representing the equation 2x plus 3y equal to 5. So let us do that and find out whether this point x comma y lies on the line representing the equation. So substituting x equal to 1, so 2 into 1 plus 3 into y value is also 1 equal to 5. So 2 ones are 2 plus 3 ones are 3 equal to 5. So 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. Here you can see that the left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore the point 1 comma 1 lies on the line representing the equation 2x plus 3y equal to 5. So here our first coordinate is x and our second coordinate is y, where x value is 1 and y value is 1. Now let us consider another point where x value is 1 and y value is 7. Now let us substitute in the equation and find out So 2 into 1 plus 3 into 7 is equal to 5. So 2 ones are 2 plus 7 threes are 21 is equal to 5. So 21 plus 2 is how much? 22, which is not equal to 5, right? Therefore, we can say that the point 1, 7 does not lie on the line which represents the equation 2x plus 3y equal to 5. So therefore, each solution x, y of a linear equation in two variables ax plus by plus equal to 0 corresponds to a point on the line representing the equation and vice versa. A line is formed by n number of points. So each solution of a linear equation is represented as a point on the line representing that equation. Therefore, any solution you find out for this equation will lie on this line, that is a point x, y. Now, these are the two examples for a pair of linear equations. Always when you plot a graph for a pair of linear equation, previously we plotted the graph for a single linear equation. Okay, now we have pair, means we have two linear equations. So whenever we plot a graph for a pair of linear equations, three possibilities that can happen. The first one is the two lines will intersect at one point. Second possibility is the two lines will be parallel to each other. And the third possibility is the two lines will be coincident. That is, they will be overlapping on each other. So these are the three possibilities that can happen when you plot a pair of linear equations on a graph. So here there is an example where you can see a graph by plotting these two linear equations. Here you can see that the two equations representing the linear equation are intersecting at a point here. So these are called as intersecting lines. In this second example, you can see that the lines are coincident. That means they are overlapping each other, and in the third condition you can see that the lines representing the pair of linear equation are parallel to each other. So these are the three possibilities where pair of linear equation can be represented on the graph. Now here this table is very much important. So there are three criteria or three possibilities given here. So whenever two pair of linear equations are intersecting, then at the point of intersection you will get point or a solution. Therefore, any two pair of linear equations which are intersecting will have exactly one solution, or it will have a unique solution. So at this point you will get a unique solution. So second possibility was the lines will coincide. That is, they will overlap on each other. Now this is one line representing one equation. There will be another line representing second equation which will be overlapping. So in such conditions we will get infinitely many solutions. And the third possibility is the pair of linear equation will be parallel to each other. Whenever they are parallel to each other, then there will be no solution for such pair of linear equations, right? So this is very much important that you have to remember. And also there are ratios in each conditions. When the lines are intersecting or having a unique solution, then the ratio a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. This you have to remember to find out whether a pair of linear equation is intersecting, coincident or parallel lines. So where they will give you pair of linear equation. So in this equation you have to find out the values of a1, b1, a2, b2 and check whether the ratios are equal or not. If the ratio of a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then you can say that the lines are intersecting and they have a unique solution. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, then check c1 by c2 also. If all these three ratios are equal, then you can say that the lines are coincident and they will have infinite number of solutions. Now, after checking a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, if it is not equal to c1 by c2, then you can say that the lines are parallel and it will have no solutions. So these are the three criteria which you have to remember, which is very much important, and it will also be asked in your MCQ questions. They will give you a pair of linear equation and they will ask you to determine whether they are intersecting, coincident or parallel, or also they will ask whether they have a unique solution or infinitely many solutions or there is no solution. So according to this table, you also have to know the ratios to compare accordingly. Another important term that you have to know is whenever there is a unique solution or infinitely many solution, in such conditions the equations are called as consistent pair of linear equations. So these two pair of linear equations will be called as consistent pair of linear equations, right? Whenever there is no solution in case of parallel lines, then it is called as inconsistent pair of linear equations. Inconsistent pair of linear equations. Again, note down these. This can also be asked in your MCQs to find out whether a pair of linear equation is consistent or it is inconsistent. There are three major ways in which they can ask you the question. They'll ask you to find out whether the lines are intersecting, coincident or parallel. Second option is they'll ask you to find out whether the given pair of linear equations have exactly one solution, infinitely many solution or no solution. And the third possibility is they can ask you for consistent pair of linear equation and inconsistent pair of linear equation. In all these three conditions, you have to find out the ratios first. Only when you find out the ratios, then you will know whether the lines are intersecting, coincident or parallel, or they have unique, infinite or no solution, or whether they are consistent or inconsistent. So answer for all this is you have to compare the ratios correctly. So these are the few important things from the chapter 3 pair of linear equations which I have done as a revision for you guys. Please make a note of this table because this table is very much important in this chapter pair of linear equations. In my next video, I'll be solving MCQs from chapter 3 pair of linear equations in 2 variables. So till then, do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell button to get the latest updates of my videos. And also do watch the related videos of MCQs and solved question papers shown on the screen. Thank you.